right, hello everybody. Welcome back to Liberty City and the continuing adventures of Claude here. Don't think we're going to be able to pick up the pistol. Yep. It's only been a few minutes in the world's time since we last played here. Don't you like our new safe house here, buried deep within the warehouses, I believe she said. Okay, let's go in here. We should have a Yakuza Stinger. I think I'm going to spend a little time driving around Liberty City here. Whoops. Let me go turn off the music right quick.
That last guy was a lunatic.
I was having a little fun driving around, playing around on it. Kind of re-familiarizing myself with the neighborhood. Back to resume here. There we go. We're going to drive around Liberty City and take a look around here at Staunton Island while we're at it. And I believe we should have a news report coming up right about now.
News just in from the traffic desk. Repairs to the Callahan Bridge have been completed. Since the explosion, engineers have been working around the clock to get traffic flowing between Portland and Staunton Island once again.
Alrighty, that should be long enough to get the news done. Whoa, let me turn down the sound here in my ears. Good Lord, there's a lot of traffic noises. As I said, this right here is Staunton Island that we have reached. As you can tell, it is basically the equivalent here in GTA 3 of Algonquin. Right to our right is basically Central Park or Middle Park. This game's equivalent of Central Park, Middle Park in GTA 4. As you can see, it's much the same. It's got trees, it's got the pathways. We've got the lake here with the boathouse, just like what you have in GTA 4. Right up here, there's even a bathroom area right there that goes down underground to some bathrooms that you will become familiar with. Is there any... I was wondering if there was a... as you see, it's not in the best of shape, not in the best of condition. I was wondering if there was a package there, perhaps. There's not. I'm sure there are some out here in this... in the... park here. Might be one up underneath this bridge, and there's a bridge that you go under. I said in their own way, and there's a package under there, isn't there? Yes, indeed there is. In their own way, the makers here, you know, what they had to work with. There we go. There's our first hidden package from the new world over here, from the new island. Okay. I had to keep track of that we've got one package from over here. So there's, just like before, there's 33 packages to be found here on Staunton Island. So we have now found one. There's 32 more. So as you see, they tried in their own way to carry out what could be done. Try to reproduce Liberty City, as it were, as best they could, with the limits that they have. Remember, this came out in 2001, I think. I think this is right. 2001, back during the age of the PS2, PlayStation 2. So right here, you're seeing the GTA 3 equivalent of Star Junction or Times Square. Let's go ahead and park it up here. We'll pop out for a second and take a look at the square. There you go. It is 18:45. As you see, the clock keeps time along with your clock up there. And it's 17 degrees. You've got a couple of these scrolling news counters, just like what you have in Times Square. Our stuff is cheap. 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 Appearing in Shop Soon. The Bloody Choppers with their new album, Is That My Daughter? The time is 1934. That will keep scrolling around to www.rockstargames.com. They were advertising their own sites quite a bit back then in that time. Remember, this was back whenever Rockstar wasn't the great giant powerhouse that they were now. Over here at the movie theater, Ladyboy just creeping up behind. First phase, Liberty Tunnel, has been completed.
Pretty.
There's your news scroller there. So you've got all those, and yeah, you can sit there and read a bunch of stuff. So it's not nearly as good a representation of Times Square as what you get in GTA 4 Liberty City. But then again, they had a lot better thing that they could work with, a lot more resources and all that they could work with in making GTA 4 than what you had here. So it was a fairly good representation. Said, as we go around, you've got the church there to our right, just like the one in Liberty City. Said a few landmarks and all. You come on up and you get into the downtown area here, or the uptown area here with its skyscrapers and all. Police stations, things that go boom. Then you reach, just like the Liberty City that's in GTA 4, you've got basically a freeway that circles the entire town. So you can get anywhere you want to get fairly quickly here. It goes both above and below. We'll take the above part. The below one also goes down there, and it circles around just like the other one does, but you get the choice of which side you want to be on. And there are exits that take you back up top here. I wanted to come up top to show you the bridge. Oh! Just pay attention to what's in front of us instead of spending time looking off to the left there. That right there to our left, I can pull up here now. Off to our left here, that over yonder is Shoreside Vale. That's what corresponds in GTA 4 to Alderney. You see, the airport is also over there. One of the things that is a little bit strange about the Liberty City in this game, that's not in the other, is that right over there is pretty much LAX. You see, that's a odd-looking terminal building over there. That's basically Los Angeles. The Los Angeles terminal, the LAX terminal. And you see here that this bridge is closed to traffic as well. I don't think we're going to get a police rating for going up the ramp, but you'll see why here in just a moment. This is one of those elevating bridges with the span in the middle that raises up in order for you to get across. And this is why we can't go to Staunton Island at the moment. And it's because the bridge is broken. It has been jammed in the upright position. So for right now, there's no way for us to get across to the airport and over there to Shoreside Vale, which, like I said, is the equivalent of Alderney or New Jersey in Liberty City. So let's head on back down where we need to go. I'm going to keep an eye on this median strip here to make sure there's no weapons or weapons or, and yeah, you'll go flying. Trust me, playing this game, you'll go flying off that edge there quite often. Make sure there's no weapons or package pickups along the strip there. So as you see, we're not yet quite able to go back to get back into the grind of all the cities yet. That will come later, and I'm sure we will get a news report then as well. Let's skip across to the other side right quick. It's like a basketball court. Is this the... Yep, up here is the Liberty City Stadium. Off to our right. Right over there is Liberty City University. The university area is all right up yonder. This is Liberty City Stadium, where either the Cocks or the Beavers play. I can't remember which team. And there's another package. There we go. So we found 2 packages up here on this island now. All right. We'll have to get a ambulance or a Yankee or something, back it up here and hop up on top of it so we can look over in there. There's a football field up in there, American football field, and you can see the lights and all. But like I said, they did actually detail it so that if you're standing on something looking over, there is actually a field with the lines and everything painted on it. Okay, so we will come on down. I believe right over here as well. Excuse me. I think it's right over here. This one. Later on, as we progress, I think it's this telephone right here that will be ringing, and you will get missions just like what you got for El Burro and for El Burro and for Marty Chonks. Remember the dog food factory. So they'll be picking up phone missions there. Whoa. I'm going to see if I can grab this Trash Master, because we need one of these for the import-export over there on Portland Island. Which is good, because as the news report said, we are now able to travel over there to Portland. That's what we're going to do. Travel back over there, take this. I've got one more place to show you. Just off to our right is the... There we go. That's what I was wanting. Just off to our right is the hideout. Just off to our left is a large construction area. And as you see right there, there is a cartel cruiser right down in there. All this area off to our left is controlled by the Colombian cartel. And you are already KOS to them, already kill on sight to them. I would imagine because of your relationship with Catalina. Now that Catalina is basically the big friend of theirs. Right off to the left over there is Azuka's apartment complex. Let's see if we can get up on the Callahan Bridge here. Let's see, is there a path? I think there's a path right here that we can travel down. Okay, good to know there is a police bribe there. Yes, we are going the wrong way up the road. Let's see if we can get around to the right and up on the bridge. Should be able to right here. Next street over, I think. There. And our next right should take us back onto the Callahan Bridge. Now, I don't know Staunton quite as well as I know Portland. Portland is, said I've spent so much time over here on Portland Island. You'll see a little flash here in just a second that where it says "Welcome to Portland." That's a leftover. The flash is a leftover from the PS2 days when it had a loading screen. You'll see it right about the time we're hitting where the damage was, right in here. There you go. Yep, welcome to Portland. Remember, this was a PS2 game, so it would actually take about probably 15-20 seconds for it to decide to load in, as it loaded in the island here, and you get a welcome to Staunton as you're going back the other way. Just a loading screen. All right. Oh, there's another hidden package right to our right there, so we'll have to come back and pick that up. Let's head on down to the docks. Drop this one off. Then we are going to make a circle around and pick up some of these hidden packages here. So as I said, over here, this right here is the equivalent. All this time we've been spending on Portland is the equivalent of all the time we spend on Dukes and Broker and Bohan. If you consider this to be a combination of those two islands, the Bohan Island and the Dukes and Broker Island, then Staunton is going to be Algonquin. Let's see, I'm pretty sure that they want the Trash Master right here. Yep, there we go. We will have a Trash Master here now. Yet another thing on the import-export. And we do get some money. I noticed the counter up there goes up by about 1,000 every single time, so that is awesome. Okay, now we're going to run around, grab a few packages. The first one we're going to get is over here where we were doing the mission sinking the ship, because I noticed while we were up there doing our Overwatch, you see, I even get out of breath if I sprint too long. Love that. Thought that was an awesome effect back whenever I first played this back on the PS2. It was like, wow, they really went into detail there. I never played too many video games that had characters that would show that they were out of breath and out of stamina. I forget whether or not you actually get whether your stamina increases the more you run. Now, when we was editing that, I noticed that there was that package right over there. So we will go and grab it. Let's turn face over this way. Now, this one's actually let's see, what is jump? Is that one jump? That one's jump. So I have to get my fingers on the right one because we have to do kind of a double thing here. We've got to run down this and jump at the last moment. If you just do your normal run like this, you are not going to make it. So we actually have to pump the run button. So here we go. And then jump at the last second, and we still missed it. All right. Let's come on around. We'll try it again. This time we will keep pumping the jump. I'm going to get my finger and middle finger up there instead of my finger and Claude finger as it is, instead of pumping it with my thumb and trying to hit the index at the same time. I think this will work a little bit better. Once again, I cannot believe that I played through this back in the day on the PC with a keyboard and a mouse. All right. And I still missed it. All right. Well, when we make the jump, we'll cut back to it. All righty. As you see by looking at my health up there, I've gone through all my armor, and I've started digging into my health. This has proved more difficult for me. This is like try 12 or 13. And I've realized finally I've got my finger on the wrong button. I'm doing the run, but at the end, instead of jumping, I'm trying to punch. Duh. And that's what I should have been doing right there. All that time, that jump's not nearly as hard as it is. You just hold down the run button and run and jump at the last moment. But you got to actually hit jump and not punch. So there you go. All right. I am going to go grab a couple more hidden packages here. And then we will probably rearm and reload and call that an episode. So the rest of them I'm going to need a van for. So we will see again in just a little bit as we get closer to them. Okay, I'm thinking right here. We just passed the warehouse back there where the party was with Maria. And I'm thinking right out here on the end of this pier, there ought to be one. Huh. I would have swore there was one here. There it is. Okay, let's go grab it. That is hidden a little bit better, actually. Behind something else. Okay, let's get back off the pier here, back off the dock. And then we've got a couple more to chase down. And once we get there, we will show you them. Okay, right over here, we have passed by this a bazillion times. It's the, I'll get out on this side then. I'm not sure if you can normally get into that gate or not, but we are going to see if we can jump over it here. See if I can repeat that platforming, being that, oh, how beautiful that was. There we go. Now a little jump over the fence there. What's that say? Private property, no parking. Well, I won't park on this side of it. Let's see. Can we jump up? Is it on that dumpster? Whoa! What happened to the dumpster? Okay, that was weird. That was very weird. Hey, you don't want us on our dumpster? We'll climb the stack of shavings. This is the Liberty City sawmill. You've seen it a number of times here. Right over there is the coach. That's the main road to the main road going over yonder. Right over there above my head is Joey's. So you got a good idea where we are. We're going to keep going up all these different levels here. And I think there is a package on top of one of the roofs here. Wanting to say there's another hidden package. Something up here anyway. They make it difficult enough for you to get up here that they need to reward you. Looks like we've got armor and a submachine gun. Very good. So now we know where another submachine gun pickup is. I would have swore that there was a hidden package over here. It's not on that roof, is it? No, don't see it there. Not a roof, but a flatbed. Is it up here? Glad we got the machine gun pickup. That's nice. But I would have been happy with a hidden package as well. And it just doesn't look like it's going to give us one. There we go. I thought there was one. I thought I remembered there being a package, and I had forgotten that there was the machine gun. All right. We definitely need to restock up on our armor and get our health back up before we end up killing ourselves doing all this hunting. And we will see you again just a little bit. Let's go grab this volunteer vehicle right over here. This is Callahan Point. Right down there is Greasy Joe's Diner. You know, I've said before that I thought there was something around in this area, and I believe it's the one that we saw whenever we were crossing the bridge just now. If we come back over this way, in between this wall and the road, there should be a package. There it is. So we'll grab this one. It's right off to the right there now. It's the Callahan Bridge. There's also a pistol, as you see, a pistol pickup right above us there. But since we have the one at our safe house now, that's no longer something we need to worry about. It's a little bit of a difficult one to get to. You have to get up on top of that ridge there and follow that little ridge all the way around the building. We're going to go back to our van and head to our next target. See, we are right out here next to the sex club at Luigi's. Where we are headed is in here where that cheetah was parked, the one that the mafia tried to kill us with. Have to be careful here because we are kind of close to Chinatown. There's a rampage right there. At some point I'll show you the rampages. We're close to Chinatown, so we have to be a little bit careful getting here. We don't want to get, remember we are kill on sight to all the triads, so we don't want to get too close to them. But I'm thinking that there's a package up here. There it is, up there in the corner. You see it? Right up there. Alright, that's 18. We need 2 more. And we will hit 20, and then we'll get our next weapons pickup at our safe house. And I'm pretty sure I know where 2 more are here on this island. And then we'll be 2/3 of the way done with the Portland packages. So let's see if we can't get another car volunteer. And head to where I think the next packages are. Okay, we've got one just off to the right there, as you see. On top of that, spinning there on top of the gas station. So we are going to go see if we can get it. Oh, hang on a second. How did I miss that one?
Hey, no problem, right?
How did I miss that one? There's one right over here at the Banshee, too.
Look.
I can't remember ever seeing this one. There we go, 19. Wow. Gotta be careful, there's a mafia guy right out there, and I think pretty sure we're kill on sight to the mafia now as well. So we gotta be kind of careful. I'm surprised he's not shooting at us. Let's see if we can get up on top of this roof here. We're not gonna do it in this car, not from this side. I am absolutely amazed those mafia guys aren't shooting at us. Because I would have thought Salvatore and all would have told them to take us out by now. Now, let's see here. I think we can go like this. Alright, let's back up. I need a little bit more space to jump. There we go. Now, can we get up on this? Yep. Okay. Let's see if we can make it on here without falling off. Thinking we can do another running jump. Let's remember which one is the jump button this time. There we go.
Where's my damn tool?
Uzi delivered to the hideout. So now we've got the Uzi, which is, just as you've seen in GTA 4, my usual weapon to carry around and use anyway. Any other pickups or weapons or anything back here? No, not that I can see. Alright, let's borrow this Bobcat. And we've got a couple more to go pick up. First one is down here on the beach. If you remember, there was one, I'm thinking, right over there to our left. Pretty sure there was one right over there to our left when we first came through here that we picked up. Yeah, it's over yonder. You can just see it behind my truck, that edge of the pier right over there that comes from following along the beach, along the river or the bay or whatever you want to call it. So there was one there. Now we're actually going to hit the beach. I'm wanting to say down here in this arch, perhaps. Can we get there from here? Yep. Let's try it. There we go. There's the one that I'm thinking of. Right there. So let's go grab it. 21. Being very successful here. All right. I think I may have one more to go grab. And it is kind of in St. Mark's in Mafia territory. Though, as I said, it doesn't really look like I'm totally kill on sight to them yet. There might be a few things I have to do before I go totally kill on sight. Word may have not gotten down from Salvatore yet that they want me dead. So I think in St. Mark's it's not... But let's get out of here. Remember, if you roll a car, it's going to catch fire and go boom. They use movie logic. Any car that rolls over is going to explode. There we are. Alright, I will see y'all in just a second here. It's probably shortest for me to hoof it at this point.
Where's my damn pool?
Okay, as you see by the Goombas walking around here, we are not kill on sight to the Mafia yet. I thought for sure we were. Right ahead of us, right where you see my targeting reticle, that's where the Banshee is. Right past that wall is the gas station that we jumped on top of just now. So you've got this building here, and there's a gap in the wall. And you follow the gap, come around the side. And there's another one tucked away right back here in the corner. So another package. We're at 22 now. And I know where one more is, and I'll show it to you here in just a moment. Alright, you'll recognize this stretch. This is the part of the closed off road that has the two big old holes in the street. And right up beside it here, where you've always seen the scaffolding and all, is this bombed out apartment building. Bombed and burnt out apartment building. And I am almost sure that there is another one right up here. Somewhere. There we go. So that's package number 23. I'm not sure what is up there to our left. I'm wanting to say there ought to be like a rampage or a weapon or something. That looks just like a perfect place to put something, but apparently it's just grass. We'll have to get a car and jump up on top of there sometime, but it looks like it's just grass. And that is all the ones that have come to mind off the top of my head now. I think I have found all the ones that I can think of. And we found what? We found 2 over there on Staunton. So at that point, let's look at our stats. Percentage complete 23%. We have finished 29 missions. We found 23 out of 100 packages. And we are in day... I think that said day 29, did it say? Has to be longer than that. Has to be longer than that. Hidden packages 23 days past 32 days. 32. It's only been a month. I can't believe that. I can't believe it has only been a month. Insane. All right. We've got one more visit to go to while we are here in back in Portland, and that is right straight down the road here. There's a fire station, and I want to go visit it right quick. There should hopefully be a firehouse right out front. The Liberty City Fire Department for Portland. Yep, there it is. Let's go out here and see if we can volunteer this fire truck here. Now, you can do fire truck missions. That's not what we are setting out to do. Yeah, if you push the right button, which turns on the sirens and all, you'll go into fire truck missions. That is not what we are going to do right now. We will come back and do that probably at another time before we go kill on sight to the Mafia here, because that makes it real difficult. I think you have to do 20 fire truck missions on each island. And And being that we're kill on sight to the triads, that's already going to make it difficult to complete. I don't think they have to be in one sitting though. But we'll definitely get it done before we are kill on sight here in St. Mark's. So I am going to bring this, if you remember that pager we got. And of course we picked up police attention. Remember that page we got that talked about the emergency vehicles paying money for emergency vehicles, new and used. This is the one where I said, you know, before I thought the crane was the one, the magnet crane here was the one where we took the export. And I was confused because it was like, no, that's not working. Why is it not working? All right, here's the magnet. Let's see if that's going to be enough. There it goes. It's going to load that on board the ship over there. And down it goes into the hold. It would have been nice if the actual tower up above our head had swung down at the same time. That would have been pretty cool if that had swung around. So are you going to go down now? Are you going to lower it? Going to give me any indication. There we go. Lord, that takes a while. Nice one. Here's your 1500. Okay. And I think you can get that 1500 for every time you bring them anything. There's the magnet swinging back in. Is there any indication what we picked up? Let me take a quick look around just to see if there's any kind of poster or anything else that says these are the emergency vehicles that you've delivered. I don't see any. Guess we'll have to keep track of it. We'll also bring back another fire truck sometime and see if you get paid twice for each one of the, if you can get paid multiple times for each one of the vehicles. Okay. Cool. So I've showed you the emergency vehicle export now as well. We are going to hop in the truck. We are going to take this back over to our safe house and we're going to lock it up. Back at the Callahan Bridge. There we go. Been a while since we've been going this way. Been a while since anybody went this way. And I'm wanting to say there's a secret package somewhere in this median too we'll have to take a look at. I'm almost certain there's one somewhere on this bridge. There we go. You saw the flash. Welcome to Staunton. Let's go on up. We want to come off the bridge and hang a sharp right, I think. If I remember correctly. And it should be just down here and to our left. Is that correct? Came off the bridge one road. Came off the bridge at the correct place, but a road too early. This is the one we're wanting. I knew it was a slope. A diagonal road, but it's a diagonal. It's a road that becomes a diagonal road. Oh, I need some more coffee. There we go. Whip it down into here. We're going to park it up in there just so that we got something to ride next time. Normally I would stop under the bridge and get me a Stinger, since I really do like the Stingers. They're probably my favorite, most easily accessible car over here on this island. And then, as you see, excuse me, there's our pistol and our Uzi. So no more spending money at the ammunition for pistol and Uzi ammo. All right, guys, thank you much. I hope you have found this enlightening, if not entertaining. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye. Next time, I promise, we'll do some missions.